please subscribe to help you and your motorcycle perform better.
My name is Dave Moss. I tune approximately 3,500 bikes per year. This is Two Click Sound.
Now steal the microphone master.
Here's a preview.
All right, so all bone stock.
Yeah, pretty much except for the tail tight. Oh, and I have a lithium-ion battery, so it just
Even better.
flies down the road.
How many miles on it?
8,200, 8,300,
And what do you weigh?
230.
Okay. Feel yourself bounce on the seat?
Yeah, it's very, it's springy on the,
Great description. Great
really
description.
springy on, like potholes and bumps.
Yep.
And the front's really soft.
Yeah.
In the middle of turns, I can feel it kind of giving. And I know the bikes are notorious for that, but...
Let's see if we can fix it. Off you get. So with you on it, it's 40 mil, and we've got quite a bit of static sag, so we can take the back of the bike up because you're doing this to it. So when you brake, you're the rocking a medieval stone thrower. Now feel the difference.
Oh, yeah. Much more controlled.
Right. All you got to do
Higher
is
weight.
change your forecoil to a higher weight and you're golden. In general, on these, 10 weight in the rebound in both legs is far better. And it puts you right around in the middle of damping.
Okay.
Most of these are similar between the MT-09, the Tracer, the FJ.
Yeah.
So I end up at 220 in gear with 10 weight in this leg and 15 weight in this leg. But that's because I'm loaded to the gills traveling around New Zealand doing 10,000 miles in 7 weeks.
Yeah.
So I choose something different. You may not need that. But definitely 10 weight in each leg is going to be important.
I don't know what you did to this thing, man. Yeah, that. A little of that. It feels 100% different. I haven't gotten that deep into corners in Salmon Falls in years.
Okay.
So the front's a lot more stable. It feels planted through the corners.
Or find another stock shock with next to no miles on it because everybody dumps these shocks.
I've had it for 2 years, but 3 days ago I did the new
shock?
all-in shock, and in the front I did the 09 race deck.
Okay, spring.
And 10-way oil.
Okay.
That's what I did.
How much oil? Whatever the book said?
Yeah.
And what year is it?
It's 2016. Right now it feels very, very bouncy.
Okay, well let's find out why. So feet up.
The other question that nobody knows what to answer, what's the recommended tire pressure on front and back for my type of riding? Because
So-
I'm getting like different numbers.
Why are you getting different numbers? Have you thought about it?
I'm seeing like on the table for the manufacturer's recommendation, it gives me 31.27.
For road or track?
I think it was for, you know what, I don't know, it may be for track.
So, tire pressure is as unique to you as your favorite food and your favorite music. You go find it. So if you're riding aggressively on the twisties, there's lots of ways to find what is the right pressure for you. With a Hypersport tire, right, you should take your gauge with you, you go ride, you should see cold to hot 4 PSI. You check it, I'm getting 4, then you take your glove off and put your hand on the tire, right there, with the palm of your hand here. Is it hot? Then it's good. So that's how you test it. But if you go to a different piece of road that's a lot more technical, your corner speed is slower, right? So the tire won't get as hot. So in finding the right pressure, you have to put it in context to speed and the road. So generally with these tires at the track, I will tell somebody 27 here, 29 front for the track. For the road, I'll ask them to do either 34 or 36 front and rear. Because it's a soft carcass tire, and if you're fast, do you want the tire to go flat in the corner so you can't steer?
Oh no.
Right. So tire pressure then becomes a function of, the best description is X miles an hour through the corner. Because we don't know what you're doing. Only you know that. So now,
you know, I've got my FZ-09 here. I'm a big boy. Obviously, the stock suspension wasn't doing it for me, so I upgraded Olin's front and rear.
Okay.
And it's been dialed in by the shop who installed it, but I thought I'd come back here and get a second opinion and see if maybe we get it, you know, fitted a little bit better for me.
So half one, so you have no preload on the shock at all. So down, up, and stop. And we see that second bounce.
Yeah, second bounce.
So in the middle of the corner, it's going to go down and turn in and then bounce and turn away. So,
Yeah,
right, test ride, away we go. Okay, report back.
It felt great. It felt a lot better. The rear end felt like I was more, you know, on the handlebars than, you know, when I was going around the corners and stuff. So it made a huge improvement. My other question for you, with 2-up riding, if I adjust the preload or the preload, how far should I take it if we got another passenger on the back?
Fire your phone up,
Okay.
because you're not going to remember what I tell
Okay.
you.
Got
Put it on video.
Go ahead.
So for 2-up,
Catch the full video at DaveMossTuning.com. Dave Moss can tune your suspension no matter where you are on the planet via his remote tuning service. Contact Dave on Facebook or by email, dave@DaveMossTuning.com.